Honorable President of the People's Republic of Bangladesh, Honorable Ministers, President of ICC Bangladesh, Executive Secretary UNESCAP, distinguished dignitaries, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to warmly welcome you all to the inaugural ceremony of the Asia Pacific Center on Financing Inclusive and Sustainable Development. I'm happy to know that the International Chamber of Commerce Bangladesh, the World Business Organization, is ready to organize the Asia Pacific Conference on Financing Inclusive and Sustainable Development in Dhaka from 10 to 12 December 2019. This year, the International Chamber of Commerce, headquartered in Paris, is having its centenary celebration worldwide, and ICC Bangladesh is also celebrating its silver jubilee in Bangladesh. Ladies and gentlemen, current global financial assets are sufficient to meet the financing needs of the 2030 Development Agenda. However, the challenge is how to channel them into SDG sectors, enhance the risk-return profiles of new and sometimes vulnerable investments, and generate sustained impact on the ground in order to leave no one behind. The United Nations seeks to galvanize action on financing for the SDGs by bringing together governments, the private sector, and civil society. The 2030 Agenda and the Paris Agreement on climate change provide a viable and necessary pathway for a more prosperous, equitable, and sustainable future. Financial inclusion is positioned prominently as an enabler of the other developmental goals in the 2030 Sustainable Development Goals, where it is featured as a target in 8 of the 17 goals. Additionally, there is growing academic evidence that financial inclusion models can support overall economic growth and the achievement of broader development goals. Ladies and gentlemen, investment in sustainable development are growing in some areas and countries, and there is ample evidence that investing in the SDGs simply makes economic sense. Indeed, current estimates highlight that achieving the SDGs could open up $12 trillion of market opportunities and create 380 million new jobs, and that action on climate change would result in savings of about $26 trillion by 2030. In this regard, I firmly believe that public and private sector efforts to broaden access to financial services in Asia and Pacific are vital to advance poverty reduction, spur inclusive growth, and combat and adapt to climate change. In addition to making economic sense, there is also a moral imperative to do so. I understand that ICC Bangladesh has invited the top set of policymakers, experts, and business professionals to actively participate during this timely 3-day conference in Dhaka. I'm confident that the conference will serve as a very useful platform to help synergize the best policy guidelines and pragmatic recommendations for achieving SDGs in the Asia and Pacific region. I take this opportunity to thank you for your ongoing efforts in this regard, and I extend my best wishes to you all for a successful conference. Thank you for your attention. Thank you.